sister, Bassett. Yes. It's you.
I know.
Wintertime here at Hogsmeade Village.
Lieutenant Dane,
Hello, Forrest.
you got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
Time for my summer sizzle. Cool as a cherry popsicle.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's happening. It's dish time. I've always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Me at Splash Mountain, just pepper these in here.
Hello everyone, this is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish.
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want, this is your time.
Welcome back, Fun Fam. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun. My name is Ron E. Bradley, and I hope that wherever you are, you're having a phenomenal day, afternoon, evening, middle of the night, middle of the morning. I don't know where you're watching from. It could be anywhere. Time is a funny thing. Time doesn't work the way that we think it is because time is relative. And it's kind of like that, that annoying aunt that you really don't want to visit or uncle, that's sort of time is like that relative. Yeah. It's different. Time doesn't work the same everywhere in the universe. And it's about a matter of perspective. That's why time feels different when you get older, because time literally is different. It's all a matter of perspective. And of course, Einstein knew that. When will then be now? Yes, you're watching now. Then I wonder if they'll revisit that joke in the new Baseballs movie. Izzo's place. I don't know. Hey, if you're watching this on the replay, please comment below. Replay gang. If you're watching it on the replay, and do hit that like button on the way in. If you're brand new to the channel, we love to celebrate all of you. I want to say hi to everybody that's coming in right now. A lot of people coming in from celebrating Vash Guys 5K, 5,000 subscribers on Vash, and his channel is growing like a weed. Mine, I wish it were growing a little bit faster. We're so close to hitting 16,000, 16K. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Don't wait around. Subscribe. And if you haven't shared it with your loved ones or your maybe you have people that you don't like, and hey, let's get them to watch Ron. You can have them subscribe too. That's okay. I don't mind. I'll take the haters or the likers. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. Let's say hi to everybody. I love you guys. Wolfle McGruffle the third says hi, everyone. Fairbricks Studios chimed in. Hey, Fairbricks, good to see you from across the pond. Boy, across the pond. Boy, I'd like to go back across the pond again just to see some things. Talking about castles the other day. TBB Coach Ron is me, so hello to myself. My mom is here. Everybody say hi, Mom. She says, welcome, everyone. Mr. Fulton Mraz. It's my birthday. I should have that clip, too. I wonder, I should do that one. But Mr. Fulton Mraz, happy
birthday! Happy birthday, hon. Yes, indeed. Be careful, because whenever you blow out those candles, don't blow your teeth out with it. Been there, done that. Ooh.
Yeah, you don't want to blow. You don't want to blow that. Happy birthday, Mr. Fulton Amaraz. Let's see here. We've got yes. Do smash that like button on the way in, please. Bruce Newhouse. Wait a second. Wait a second. I gotta go back up here. Go. There it is. Is those places here? And O2RR lets me know that they're rating in from Vash Sky. I just did a dash from Vash for the dish because I know you meant to say, I saw the other comment where you meant to say Vash. And O2RR says, Mr. Fulton Mraz, happy birthday. Bruce Snowhouse says,
a great big warm hello to all the terrific people here, from hosts to mods to guests and audience members. You are all amazingly beautiful. Yes, you are. I love the beautiful people. Freedom Seeker says, howdy y'all. Howdy y'all. Is this place? I got it. A dash from Vash. Autocorrect. Darn autocorrect. Yes, hit that like button. And 5K. My channel is okay. Okay. James All Day TV. Vash will hit 10K by the end of summer. I think Vash will hit 10K before. I think he'll hit 10K in July. I really do. And maybe he's growing like a weed, so he's doing great. And I love his shows. I love the things he's doing over there. Vash is a good friend, and you guys don't know this. Vash is a really genuinely good guy. I couldn't say enough good things about Vash Guy. Carrion of Romance says, greetings from the UK. Carrion of Romance, carry on. Greetings from the UK. Are you in jolly old England, or are you somewhere else in the UK? Because I kind of want to go back to Scotland. Scotland is the only place in the UK that I've been, but I only got to spend like 3 days there, and I really, really want to go back to Scotland. Lanarkshire, sir. Not Lanarkshire, but Edinburgh. South Queens Ferry, that's where we stayed before. Izzo's place. And Bruce Newhouse saying hi to my mom. Is that Perez Hilton? Perez Hilton? It might be James All Day TV. I don't know. Too Many Puppet is here. Well, we carry on. And welcome, carry on. I think it was supposed to say welcome the first time. Guys, thank you for being here. You're the apple in my eye. You are the cream in my coffee. You are the gigawatts. You are, of course, the energon that makes this guy transform and roll out or roll off Vash's show to be here with you.
A toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy! This stuff's the greatest!
Yes, indeed. The Energon. James All Day TV. And by the way, this is one thing I love about the show is I try to interact as much as possible with my audience. You guys are the show. You make the show. Thank you so much for being here. The old lady saying happy birthday is a friend of mine, and his name is Terry Sanders. Terry is a staple of Branson, Missouri. He works at Silver Dollar City, and he works in several shows around the town of Branson, Missouri. He is Mr. Branson. He's been in that town for entertaining there for over 40 years. Everybody knows him. He's a great guy. Love him to death. And a lot of times on Facebook, you can find him live on Tuesdays. So he does Taco Tuesdays, and that's Terry. He's a great guy. And Carrion of Romance says, England, Suffolk, 11 Lowestoft, the most easterly town in England. I don't know if I've gotten the accent quite right. I know that there's several different types of accents throughout the UK. And, of course, Tom Holland, he's got a totally different accent. And, there's lots of different ones, but I try to do my best. Anyhow, guys, thank you for being here. We love to celebrate with you anytime there are super chats, super things, super stickers, PayPals, buy me coffees, and of course the new thing is gems and jewels. I don't know if I will always see them, but if somebody catches a gem or jewel, so for example, Helen Tuma 943 sent a tulip. I can't highlight the gems or jewels on StreamYard yet. Hopefully that happens. But I'm seeing Andy W. sent sunshine. Izzo's Place sent a high five. Now, these gems and jewels are things that I can't see on StreamYard, so I have to look over here at my phone. So I really appreciate the support. So we will celebrate those as well. We love to celebrate all this stuff, but I can't highlight them on StreamYard because StreamYard doesn't know what those are yet. So that's a message that we have to send to StreamYard. Hey, StreamYard, now that gems and jewels are allowed on YouTube, please let those be in the chats on StreamYard so we can highlight them. So we got Izzo's Place sent a high five. Andy W. sent a sunshine. Helen Tuma 943 sent tulips, and I would not be able to see any of those if I hadn't had my phone with me. So I have to look on the phone to be able to see that kind of support. But anytime we get support, we thank you and we celebrate, and we love to celebrate together. That's the big thing about the show, The Dish. We love to celebrate. We celebrate with you. How do we do that? When we are celebrating these super chats, these super thanks, these super stickers, these gems, memberships, gifted memberships, anything like that, we celebrate together with fun, uplifting, kind of poppy dance video type of thing, and we want you to celebrate with us in the chat. How do you do that? You celebrate with emojis, fun emojis, dance emojis, heart emojis, fireworks emojis. If you're a member of the channel, you got custom member emojis. We're going to practice. Get your emojis ready. Thank you for, and I will say it, thank you for the tulips and the sunshine and the high five and any other gems that I missed. Celebrate with us. Thank you, guys. Now, Andy W., I see you are in the chat and you are celebrating with us today. And Andy W. is going to have something massive to celebrate. I don't know if she does yet, but I am going to check right now. I'm going to check right now because I have tracking on this. Let me see here. I'm going to update the tracking and see what is happening. Okay, it is. I'm still showing out for delivery, Andy. So if you're out there and you get it before the show ends, let me know. Let me know in the chat. But Andy, I promise you, it's real. It's not just a figment of your imagination, and it's coming soon. And you know what else is coming soon? One of our favorite guests is going to be coming soon to the show. Yes, indeed. We all know him. We all love him. Let's bring him on.
Afternoon, everybody. I thought you were going to update that to say Tom.
I have to have time to do that.
Oh, man.
There are other things happening in my life as well.
9, not as important. 9.
Let's see. Wildman is asking for MJ. And Andy says, I checked the mail about 30 minutes ago. Nope. So I'm actually monitoring that on my end, Andy. And I keep updating it. And right now it says out for delivery. It is supposed to be delivered to you before 4:45 p.m. your time today. Yes, indeed. Well, who's this guy? This guy is the guy who donated one of his guitars to the Muppets so that they can hang on the back wall behind Scooter.
Actually, no. Well, let's get it right. I donated a guitar to Barry to give it to the Chalk Walk at the Children's Hospital, California.
That's true. That's way better, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, Tom, how was the end of Vash's stream? I didn't get to see the end because I was prepping over
it was
here.
fun. It was awesome. We made fun of you, Ron.
Well, I'm always happy to be the butt of anybody's joke. So
no, we were just talking about different things that Vash didn't get a chance to cover, like how much Bob Iger made.
Oh, how much did he make?
He didn't cover it. He didn't get a chance to. So he's probably going to do it on the next show. So
that's good. I don't know. Every time they mention Bob Chapek, so he got ousted like really, really quick. I've often wondered if that whole thing was actually a setup and they knew, like even Bob Chapek knew beforehand. Because remember how it was done? Like Bob Iger was at like some game or some event or something, or Chapek was. I can't remember. It made it look like it was a surprise, but I don't think it was a surprise at all.
I think it was planned on purpose, dude.
I think it was a setup from the very beginning. I think that Bob Chapek knew what he was in for the whole time. I don't think he was scapegoated without knowing that he was a scapegoat. And honestly, the guy got
what Bruce Newhouse says. He spilt the beans.
Spilt the beans. Has he? Let's see. Ron, right after Ron left, Ash gave all those still on the show and in the other. What? What?
He gave me this, Ron.
Nice. Chapek was on his way.
Can you see the
to
type?
Elton John farewell concert. What does it say?
Paul Reed Smith.
Oh, nice. Do you know, Tom, by any chance? I don't know if you would know this or not. If Erica or anyone else is going to be on their way.
I think so. Okay. I think Erica said she was going to attend. Find out.
I had to use the little boys' room, which is why I had to bow out before.
Yeah,
I needed the break.
Hey, listen. Why do you think I was late getting here?
I needed to be like my friends overseas. I needed to be European. Wild Man of Yavin has chimed in, probably out of obligation, with $5. By the way, we do have a goal on the show. It's a simple goal. Basically, yesterday we left the goal so close. It was 6 out of 10 for Virginia and I to do our live from Bath and Body Works testing of the Mandalorian and Grogu Fufu. I call them Fufu products.
So that means you got 7 now.
So, well, basically 7. Yeah, if we get the goal today, kind of upped it to 11 because it's a new day. But yeah, we need 5 total, 4 more. So we got 1 out of 5, and the deal is I don't want to go. It's true, I really don't. That's why I made it a goal. MJ is the one that suggested this. She wants me to go try fufu stuff, and I don't like fufu stuff.
Yes, you do.
I really don't.
When it comes to cupcakes and candies, you like fufu stuff.
I like cupcakes. I don't like all cupcakes, to be honest with you. There are very few cupcakes that I like, especially as I get older. I don't know. I like the icing.
That's very foo-foo.
I'm an icing guy. Yeah. Anyway, he says, what's the book that is supposed to come out that Bob's alleged anonymous source? Yeah, isn't there's a book, right? Coming out, supposedly? Maybe Bob Chapek will do a
Think so?
So
I'm trying to get that Bob and the other Bob out of my cortex.
You know, it's funny. I don't have the what is it? It's not called The Office. Before the television show, The Office Space. The Office Space. Okay. A couple of clips from that where it talked about the Bobs, you know, and there were the two Bobs there. always makes me think about that. Bob. Well, Bob. Yeah. Chapek is the alleged source. Yeah, I don't know. I hope the tell-all book absolutely comes out, because isn't Disney suing or trying to sue to like not have that released or something?
I don't know, but I wanted to give you some news from me, man. I'm gonna have a very busy launch day tomorrow. You want in on it?
What's going on with so what's launching?
Supposed to be a Falcon 9 Starlink.
What time?
Well, if I'm reading this right, one is at 5:26 a.m. and then there's a Starship at 6:30 p.m.
Good Lord.
I'm trying to see what the Starship flight window is going to be. In other words, does it have to go instantly, or does it have to? Is there a window opportunity?
I don't know. I have to it tomorrow morning. I'm going to be focused on getting my what do you call those things? My virtual queue for Rock and Roller Coaster at 7 a.m.
Oh, okay.
And the worst part, the worst part of the virtual queue for me is I'm so good at it. I often end up in group 1, and I'm like, F you. I do not want to end up in group 1. I'm not going to get there at 8 o'clock in the morning to ride this stupid thing. This is just dumb. Now, my understanding, for the most part, I've never had an issue using the virtual queue much later after the window closes. For those that don't know in the chat, when you get a virtual queue from Disney, they give you an hour-long window to use it. Like, say, your time starts at 8:50, and then you're supposed to get in the line no later than 9:50. I've never had an issue using a virtual queue late, and you just kind of hold it out there. Like, I've literally used one, I think 9 hours later, when I had a virtual queue for things like Tiana's.
That's interesting.
No, they don't. And the reason being is because the ride can go down. So they just kind of have to keep the VQ in your account in case the ride goes down. And so that's just their backup. Anyway, but yeah, so hopefully the book comes out and we all get the behind the scenes that we need to know, and I get my virtual queue for a Rock and Roller Coaster, and we all celebrate together Wild Man of Yavin.
And on that fateful day, cheers would echo across the galaxy in mass celebration as the fourth moon of Yavin prepares to welcome home one of their own, their greatest hero, none other than the Wild Man of Yavin.
And who's here from the pasture?
Doc, calm down, okay? Just calm down. It's me, it's Marty.
No, it can't be you. I sent you back to the future.
Hey, Doc, that's right, but I came back again. I came back from the future. Don't you remember last night? You fainted. I brought you home.
This can't be happening. You can't be here. It doesn't make sense for you to be here. I refuse to even believe that you are here.
You came back from the future, Erica.
Yes, I did. Again.
Your fireworks didn't follow you.
What?
Your fireworks didn't follow you.
No, they did not.
Because those were for celebrating Vash.
Yeah, those were technically Vash's fireworks, not mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm just teasing.
Hi, Ezo.
You guys want to see something horrible?
Wait.
No, but sure. What is that?
This is debris from my Captain America mask that was falling apart while I was showing it the other day.
No.
It's the latex gone bad.
The plastic went plasticky boom.
Yeah, I realized. So I've got two versions of the mask that are from the Avengers 2012 costume, and neither one of those masks worked out very well. And then I have a latex mask that is actually a latex version of the helmet, but once I put it on, it actually doesn't look latex. It looks more like a weathered version of the Captain America helmet from, I guess he kind of generally used the same helmet or a version of that same helmet in his first costume iteration, then his Winter Soldier costume iteration, and then all of the rest of them after that weren't the Avengers 2012. He only had that weird version in Avengers 2012, and of course the Endgame when they're revisiting Avengers 2012. So latex gone bad. What kind of movies you in, Ron? Yeah. Look, I was young and I needed the money. No, none of that's true. I've never been in a movie like that. Anyway, Grok found it. Here, Wildman says Grok found it. Unauthorized biography of former Disney CEO Bob Iger by Wall Street Journal reporter Robbie Whalen. Or Whelan. I don't know how you pronounce it. But yeah. Tom, are you frozen?
No, I was just reading about something that I'm trying to find out if it's AI or not.
Oh, okay.
Because if it's not, that's pretty bad.
The more I think about it, the more I think that actually those scenes in Soarin' may very well have been AI. Which is like, I'm thinking, what if Disney was actually using AI on purpose to experiment with it to see how many people would notice when they put it in something as big as Soarin'? I mean, Disney, didn't they admit like not too long ago they're actually going to start leaning into AI for things?
Yeah, they've been kind of using it for longer than I'm just not going to say anymore.
That was true. That's very true. Sly did it. Yeah, somebody else who's a friend of mine also did it, and that was Tony Horton, who shows up in. Tony Horton is in an adult movie, not as an adult movie actor, but as an extra. From when he first got to Hollywood. Yeah, the P90X guy. He's an extra, and also one of his cast members from the first P90X is very much an adult movie actress person. Like really, it's pretty funny. Yeah. Hey. I won't tell you which one. But I will tell you that when they're doing like this arm exercise, German potato soup is involved. So that's all I'm going to say. For those. Speaking of that, my shoulders in pain. How you doing?
My shoulders
Erica?
hurt.
Erica, how are you doing today? Are you guys starting to get settled at all?
We're as settled as we can be without our stuff being here yet.
Oh, you still don't. You're still waiting for the shipment of all of your belongings?
They won't. Yeah, we were being told around July 6th. Now we're being told June 28th is when our stuff will get here.
June 28th is so, God, that's a long time.
Month. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It takes about 2.5, 3 months to ship everything by boat over the ocean.
Are you sleeping on air mattresses or what?
Yep.
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah. We got like the really nice ones that are like beds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that are more cushiony. Yeah, we got those, and I brought pillows from back home.
They're.
And
I heard that air mattresses are trending. Well, okay, not trending, but blowing up. Oh my gosh, I can't help myself. I'm checking on something.
The dad jokes live.
Yeah, and we're getting other things settled, like getting settled with doctors, you know, the VA with Raf's, you know, because he's a disabled veteran. So we're just trying to get all that stuff knocked out. Driver's licenses was a miss. We didn't have enough documentation because we're still too new.
What?
Yeah.
You
It was
can't get
weird.
driver's license. You know, that's.
Do they
you
know
what
how
sucks
old
about
you
that?
are? You're definitely not new. You have children.
No, they had, so we had the mortgage papers, and I had a piece of mail from the post office, but apparently that wasn't on the list of documentation they'll accept. They wanted like an actual bill to
Well,
prove
if
the
you
address.
could go to, perhaps if you go to California or New York, you don't have to prove anything and just say, "Hey, I need a driver's license. I just came from a different country."
It's weird. And so we were told to come back to make another appointment, which, you know, appointments are like, you know, like any typical DMV, about another 3 weeks out before you can get another appointment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that stinks.
It
You should
takes
try
a
to
while.
get a. You should try to
Takes
get
a
a
few months.
Florida driver's license.
Okay, I'm really annoyed with that. My Florida driver's license expired in Germany. And we didn't have the money to fly me back home so I could go to the tag office and get that fixed. So now, I mean, Texas is pretty cool with it, but my thing, which is I try to drive home to Raf, is, you know, we could get in one last time on annual passes as Florida resident under the discount. One last time. This is our last shot, you know, but my license is expired. So, and I'm like, if we want to do annual passes for 2026 to any of the Florida parks, like, and I was saying this in Germany, you know, I was really trying to get him to, let's just go into town and, you know, we'll finance it somehow. I mean, the airlines do like the Affirm payment, you know, and I was really trying to twist his arm into, we don't even have to tell the family we're home. Let's just go.
Let's just go over there, get the license, do it.
You know,
do it.
And at least we would be good for at least one more year under the Florida resident discounts, you know, but nope, that didn't happen. And now we're in this, you know, oh, well, now we want to go here and there. And I'm like, yeah, we're going to have to pay full price now because we won't be Florida residents.
You could get the military one. It's $200 for the year.
Depends if we qualify. Disney is so
Universal.
strict. Raph is not 100% disabled. He's only got a 70% VA rating. So, and because he's DOD, he does not qualify for the military salute tickets, but we can get the minimally discounted tickets through Shades of Green, which isn't much of a discount.
But you can get Universal.
Oh yeah, the Universal is easy. They extend those military benefits to Department of Defense civilians. Disney does not.
See,
and
now,
I know
this
Raph.
is
He
very good
wants to go to Disney.
information.
He hasn't been in like he hasn't been since 2023. I know he'd like to go at least once just to see all the hullabaloo, what we've been talking about, and
yeah.
Oh, it's not like you don't
understand
know people in Florida who could.
doesn't work that way, dude. Disney has got their stuff on lockdown. I have tried to find workarounds. They have sealed every workaround I can think of.
You, but we won't talk
Yeah,
about it.
we have them. So just but you have to do it privately. Shh, can't talk about the show at all. But it's all above board. Just to let the audience know, it's all good.
Ron, where's the 50? You're supposed to slip under the mat.
Oh wait, Bruce is saying something here. Stop by the
Stop by the local veterans clubs.
Tell me predicament. One of them will have an in guaranteed. Oh, okay. Okay.
Give it a shot, Erica. Give it a shot. See, that's why I love our community here, and that's why I do the show the way I do, is because I want like people in our audience really are part of this show. It's a huge deal here, and it's very, very important. So thank you very much, Bruce, for that. Appreciate that. Lady Gamester, hello. Good to see you out there as well. But let's go ahead and get to the main crux of the reason I wanted to do this. This is so weird to me because I literally just I didn't know what I was going to do the show on today. I saw this morning. I know everybody out there is talking about the Mandalorian and Grogu.
The what? The who?
The Mandalorian and Grogu.
I'm about to get me an Uber just to get my butt to that Cinemark and just spend all day there and watch movies.
There you go. So see, Erica's going. Erica's going to go see it. But anyway,
when's it start? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow. I probably won't see it. I don't know. My family does want to go see it. Maybe we'll see it next week. I'm not sure. But this one caught me by surprise, mostly because of how big of a fan I was of Opryland. I don't know how this is going to work out, but we're going to talk about it today on The Dish. Seeing the story come out of several different outlets, we're going to take a look at the Orange County Register. It's amusement parks news. The first look at Nate Bargatze's $350 million NATELAND theme park. Yeah, apparently Nate Bargatze, the comedian, wants to be the next Walt Disney. I thought this was fake. I literally thought this was fake news. But there are a lot of outlets. I had to verify this in a number of places. And here's the thing. The first thing this made me think of was that America's Heartland fiasco that was supposed to happen in Veneta, Oklahoma.
I remember that.
Yeah. So because I was personally not involved with that, but I personally knew the people that were involved with that. Like those were people, the people that were organizing that park were people that I directly worked with in the past. At the Mansion America Theater when I played in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat and Celebrate America. The guy who was funding it, I played his son for an entire year. So we knew each other pretty well, or at least I knew him pretty well at that point in time. And because of that, I knew from the get-go it kind of happened and the news was happening about that just as I was getting the channel going. So nobody knew who I was back then. And I was like, I'm trying to reach out to outlets to tell them, hey, this thing is not going to happen. I promise you. And of course it didn't. It ended up being a fiasco. So this made me think of that. And wondering if this was going to also turn out to be another fiasco, but looks like this is for real. This is really, really happening. So this is the first look at Nate Bargatze's $350 million NATELAND theme park, and I believe that is the name that he wants to call it. I kind of hope he changes it. I mean,
NATELAND.
Yeah, I don't want it to be Bargatze World either, because that sounds horrible. But I don't know, something. I don't know. The 100-acre Nashville comedy vacation destination features 4 themed lands based on the comedian's life. So it doesn't sound like it's supposed to replace Opryland. We shall see. There's some concept art.
I'm kind of worried.
To NATELAND. Yeah.
On a comedian's life.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of red flags popping up. This is by Brady McDonald.
Does it echo, or is that just me?
Hold on just a second, guys.
All right, I'm sitting here talking while Ron's doing something. I don't know who Nate Bargatze is either. Freedom Seeker? No idea. Oh, I'm trying to see the screen because it isn't exactly very legible. Short as it looks like he's unveiled the first look at the NATELAND theme park planned in his hometown of Nashville. So, yeah, let's see. Berkey's released, put 350 million price tag on a 100-acre plus theme park resort. Interesting.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Maintenance popped in unannounced.
Oh,
and,
that's not fun.
Couldn't hear the knocking or anything because we've got these on, but they're doing some maintenance, so that's all good. Let's see. Comedian Nate Bargatze unveiled the first look at the NATELAND theme park plan for his hometown of Nashville as a top-earning entertainer. Continues to develop a comedy vacation destination that would serve as a residency for himself and fellow comics. So this is interesting because it sounds kind of like maybe it's not at all going for the Opryland thing that I was kind of hoping. I particularly did not read the story because I wanted to be surprised by whatever the heck I was going to read. Bargatze released the first rendering of NATELAND and put a $350 million price tag on the 100-acre plus theme park resort with retail, dining, and a hotel during an interview with the Wall Street Journal. It says the NATELAND Experiences team has begun seeking local investors and raising capital after completing a feasibility study of the project and hiring a lobbyist to promote the plan, according to Wall Street Journal. Tennessee and Nashville governments have identified tax incentives to help fund the project, Wall Street Journal reports. Now, this is the concept art that I kind of wanted to look at. Can you see that there in the article?
Yeah, I can see the way that looks. It's interesting.
My beautiful wife is in the chat. Hello, everyone. Xander and I, we said hello. Baby, were you watching when maintenance came in to interrupt the show? That's funny. Funny to me. Erica and Tom, talk among yourself for just a moment.
So, Erica, can you see that screen at all?
Yeah, I'm stuffing my face because I'm hungry.
Oh, but I can't really read the screen. It's too zoomed out. I have to work on that. That's the problem with having that gigantic TV set, and it's 4K, so it's small.
You have to catch me up because I had to use a bathroom and grab a snack.
Well, this is the Nate Bargatze's theme park we're looking at here.
Okay.
Future plans for it. So that's his map. And I'm kind of wondering, maybe I need to see this guy's comedic stylings because Izzo and some other people are in the chat are saying that he's kind of a clean comedian. Bruce Newhouse says he's clean. So that's cool.
No, yeah, I've watched his comedy. He's funny for sure.
Is this in any relation or connection to the other theme park that fell through in Oklahoma?
That's what I was talking about earlier, how it reminded me of that. However, those people, the ones that were going to put the theme park in Bonita, I was personally connected to them in the past, not for the theme park, but I had worked directly with Larry Wilhite and Gene Bittnell.
Right.
And so I knew the moment it was announced, I knew it was going to fall through. And I knew it was going to fall through because I know Gene well enough to know that he thinks bigger than he's able to put out. Gene was very, very lucky. The guy that was going to do the Bonita, Oklahoma theme park was really, really lucky in his younger days. And what I mean by lucky is that he was sold 4 Pizza Hut franchises for next to nothing, and he bought them, took them over, and eventually now, and of course he worked hard after purchasing them, but he bought the franchises for next to nothing and turned himself into the biggest Pizza Hut franchisor in the world, and at one point in time owned over 800 Pizza Huts and was worth nearly $1 billion. He was worth like over $900 million when I knew him. But he was like really a down to earth guy.
Wow.
He just had all these big dreams in his head. Yeah, so this is different, and it's that I thought of that. It made me think of that. When I'm looking at the concept art, they've got fireworks in the concept art, which tells me that they want to actually have a fireworks show. And apparently, this guy really kind of fancies himself in some vein as like a Walt Disney type of figure. So an aerial rendering by design partner Storyland Studios, and this is who he's working with. Of early concepts for the park shows at least 3 roller coasters, 2 tower rides, a nighttime water show, outdoor boat ride, Intamin figure 8 hubless wheel, and a comedy venue called The Big Room. Now, looking at the design, it kind of reminds me of a venue in Branson, Missouri that went under called Celebration City. It lasted for about 5 years. I worked there the last year that I was in Branson in 2008. It wasn't a huge venue, and they only kept that park open at night. It like literally didn't open until 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was open till I think 10 or 11 o'clock at night. But there was never any morning hours at that park, and I'm not sure why they did that. But they had a nighttime spectacular show that was actually pretty good, and it was owned by the Silver Dollar City people, but they overspent on it, and it just never was able to recoup the money. It was a fun little park. And it had a really cool wooden roller coaster and some other great features to it, and some shows and stuff, but they overspent and never were able to make back the money. And I hope that doesn't happen here. NATELAND's still evolving design will feature 4 themed lands based on, get this, now this is really interesting, Bargatze's roots growing up in Tennessee, the comedian's career journey in New York City, his expansion into movies, television, cruises, and podcasts, an entry promenade styled after a 1990s shopping mall. That is pretty eclectic.
That sounds like
wow.
I swear I've heard that someplace before.
It's Deezerland. No, it's not exactly Deezerland.
No. But I swear I've heard that someplace before.
This is so. This is the reason I wanted to cover this today, because it's like not being covered anywhere, and I'm finding it just kind of bizarrely interesting. I know it's not Disney. I know it's not Universal. It's not the big park news that some people want to hear about. And I wanted to cover the Universal thing next after this, but the Tennessee themed land would include roller coasters and a donkey dive ride inspired by a Bargatze joke. Just conceptually in my head thinking, okay, I'm going to go to a theme park where a ride is based off a comics joke. I tell you what, the one
might
that
fit in, Ron.
Well, I was thinking of the one that I did, and I don't think that there would ever be a good ride for my Madonna Vanilla Ice joke. The New York City land would feature skyscrapers, street performers, live shows, and a dark ride themed to New Year's Eve in Times Square. Well, that's kind of cool sounding. The land themed to Bargatze's later career would feature stunt performances and interactive shows. Visitors would enter past letters spelling out NATELAND. Now that is very reminiscent of California Adventure. Remember how that was when it opened up? It was supposed to look like you were walking into a postcard of California. Now it looks like the entrance to Hollywood Studios, but it used to look like it said California in big giant letters. I know because I went there, walked past it. Passed through a 6-story indoor mall, spilling onto pathways leading to the other 3 lands. God, I don't know. I mean, a theme park based on the guy's life, how many people are going to be interested in that? Bargatze told Esquire in May 2025 article that the NATELAND theme park would be built on the site of the former Opryland theme park, where Bargatze had his first job. I wonder how long ago he worked there, and I wonder if he worked with my friend Greg. Bargatze envisioned NATELAND as the home base for his growing catalog of family-friendly entertainment projects where the comedian would reinvent himself as a cross between, and here's where he says it, quote, Tennessee Walt Disney and a theme park mascot, according to Wall Street Journal. He goes, I'm the Mickey Mouse, Bargatze told Wall Street Journal. So he wants to be both Walt and Mickey. How does that work?
Well, you see, he puts on Mickey ears and he puts a tail out of his pants and he walks around with a cigar.
So the two-finger point literally involves a cigar.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. You guys take the show for a second, okay?
I feel like I know this comedian. He sounds familiar.
I felt like Nate Bargatze, but I feel like I heard that idea for a theme park someplace, and I can't place it. Like it was a skit someplace.
Huh. Dang, he's like my age. That's interesting.
And Freedom Seekers, are there enough stores left to fill a 6-story mall? If you repeat each store on every level.
Oh, what is inspiring him to do this? Like, what's his motivation?
Maybe he just thinks it'd be fun, and he has the money.
I want to help.
You just moved to Texas. You're going to Tennessee? Erica's going to do her version of
like
Haunted Mansion for him.
Tennessee. Dude, can we get another theme park like closer into where we are in Texas? More on the west side? There's so much open land.
Oh, James All Day said he's the one who called out Iger for destroying Disney.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's the motivation. He wants to create something that maybe put Disney.
Okay, Freedom Seeker also says he doesn't think that he has the money is the issue. So he's looking for investors then.
Okay.
He could put down some of his own and then do it. It'd be interesting.
I mean, I would do the same approach. Why fund up your own money if you can get investors? But
well, that's the whole thing with investing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's convincing people you're going to get money out of the deal. That's a big risk.
I don't know. It'd be nice to see something else battle. But he has more than Disney to worry about. He's got Universal. He's got the other parks. So it's like
Tennessee's got Dollywood, and then not far from
Dollywood's
Tennessee
getting bigger and bigger. You know,
Silver Dollar City is another one that's growing.
And then you got to wonder: are these parks? Because I don't know in Tennessee, are they open year round?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Does anybody in the chat know?
I want to say they are because I think they're south enough to be open all year round, but not north enough to be seasonal parks.
No, he said Freedom Seeker says no.
Okay.
Just because it's like it does get cold enough there. It does get like snow and everything else. It's interesting. You can do a ski resort type thing like Accident Park where I used to go to, but never mind. I used to work there.
I mean, if you do enough dark rides and if you invest your coasters to be, 3 coasters in a theme park is pretty decent. Maybe have 1 coaster that's indoors and the other 2 outdoors.
Well, Freedom Seeker says Dollywood closes a few months after Christmas. So the worst part of the winter, she basically closes down. Lady Gamer, it's supposed to be in the old Opryland. Branson also closes. Okay.
So I wonder how Pro is going to handle that kind of stuff when he goes on camera. Because, there are times when, Pro will be like, hey, be right back. Somebody take the show from me. But you don't know he's gone because he's not on the camera. So,
well, it's simple. He could just go back to his avatar for a couple of things.
Yeah, that's like I did. But yeah, maintenance has left the building. They were taking care of a couple things in the bathroom and all good now. So.
I told you, dude, stop eating all that protein.
It's
the bathroom can't handle it.
Not even a. Oh wow! I mean, the other day, it was.
I don't want to know because Eden, like, oh come on, guys, really?
She's like, no.
I raised boys. I'm immune to this.
Oh yeah, you're good. I'm trying to see what the comments are saying about this. Let's see. We've got in an interview he was asked who his influences were: Jerry Seinfeld, Judd Apatow, and Adam Sandler, and Walt Disney. And he said that Walt actually cared about his audience, and Iger was just a business. Yeah. My understanding is he has been critical of Bob Iger and the way Disney has gone lately. He's kind of on our side of things, if you will.
Cool.
So yeah, the Mall of America is struggling. I don't if you live up that way, Lady Gamester, can you let me know? Do they still have the indoor theme park there? It was SpongeBob themed when I was there last, but that was I haven't been to Mall of America since 2008.
I've never been to it.
We've never been either. Always wanted to go.
An interest. So when I lived in Springfield, Missouri in 2008, we had almost direct access to the Mall of America, which sounds really weird because I lived in Springfield, Missouri. But at the time, my person who is now ex worked for Delta Airlines, and there were only 2 direct flight locations out of Springfield, Missouri. One was Memphis, Tennessee, and the other one was Minneapolis, Minnesota. So we could fly in the morning to Minneapolis, take a free commuter train, like it was like a subway type thing, from the airport directly into the Mall of America, and go to Mall of America for the day, go back to the airport via the train, and then fly home at the end of the day. There were only the 2 flights, one in the morning and one in the evening. And we could usually, fly standby. We would get in for free, and it made us feel like rich people. It's like totally not wealthy, but boy, doesn't it feel good to feel like a wealthy person for a day when we'd fly up to Mall of America and do that. We did that on I want to say 2 or 3 different occasions. It wasn't a huge amount of times, but it was pretty fun when we got to do it. We did the same thing with Memphis. We'd fly into Memphis for the day, play around a little bit, and then come home. And it was good. It was a fun time. Did it a few times, and that was it. So yes, this is a smart comment. I think these things tend to be money pits. He's picking the wrong time, that's for sure. I think one needs to work their way up to a theme park, not lead with it. Comedians' careers are like comets. It's going to be an interesting. I wonder how it's going to work out. Like in the theme park game, like we know that things are not working out really well with local theme parks, like Six Flags, for example. It's not great. Bargatze's company still heavily relies on money from his stand-up shows, reports the Wall Street Journal. He wants to taper down his arena tours and hopes NATELAND will switch up the transaction with audiences coming to him. And that is kind of how a lot of performers ended up in Branson, Missouri. A lot of performers ended up in Branson, Missouri because they wanted audiences. They didn't want to tour anymore. They wanted audiences to come to them. Branson, Missouri is not the town that it was in the 1990s. That's for sure. It's taken a hit. I think it's doing okay right now, but the relatable guy comic remains uncomfortable about designing and building theme park attractions based on his life and career. The win for me, he says, will be when people go to NATELAND and maybe don't even know who Nate is, Bargatze told the Wall Street Journal. There he is. There's his picture. Bargatze is Polestar's current top-earning comedian in the world and set a Billboard record for a one-year gross by a touring comedian. The Grammy and Emmy-nominated comedian began hosting the Greatest Average American game show in February and will star in the new The Breadwinner film coming to theaters on May the 29th. So, very, very interesting story. And I really do wonder where all of this is going to end up. Bruce Newhouse chimes in. Opryland fell apart when a once-in-a-lifetime flood submerged it. The nearest real competitor is 5 hours away. I guess that they're talking about Dollywood on the other side of the state. Opryland was an amazing theme park. I didn't know that the flood is what closed it, but the mall is really weird. The mall that's there, it's a nice mall, but it's just not the same as the theme park ones. Have either of you been to Opryland? Like, did
I
you go?
never heard of it unless I just forgot.
It
I look
closed.
like a person that would go to Opryland.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, you do. If you would have gone, you would know why. It was an amazing. It was on the level of Disneyland or Disney Walt Disney, the Magic Kingdom. It was literally on that level. Yeah. Opryland.
They didn't rebuild after this bad flood?
No, they put them all in. They built Opry Mills. So it was always adjacent to the Grand Ole Opry. Opry Mills is what's there now. The Opryland, the Gaylord Opryland Hotel. The Opryland Hotel ran by the same family that runs the Gaylord Palms here in outside of Walt Disney World. he should start off small and see how Nate hot dogs.
That's like a Nathan's hot dog stand.
I was going to say
done.
you can't do that. It's already done. Nathan's hot dogs is already a thing. Hot dogs, armor hot dogs.
It's funny though.
It is funny. I'm very curious as to where it's where it's all gonna go.
I hope I'm lucky because that'd be nice to have another person to be a thorn in their side.
Yeah, right. I was excited for that part in Oklahoma, and then when everything fell through, I was like, oh, that sucks. But I was looking forward to the concept art. It looks really good, and if I would love to see a third competitor come in and build something like that.
Yeah, they messed over Gene Bicknell big time.
I know.
I know a lot of inside about that, and it's just super unfortunate. Super unfortunate.
Maybe that's what planted the seed in Nate when he's kind of like, oh, well, that didn't work out, but maybe that kind of inspired him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what is going to happen with NATELAND. Opryland, of course, didn't work out. But what we do know is definitely going to work out is something that we're about to take a look at right now, and that is Universal Kids. Yes, Universal Kids Resort is coming. It is on the way. Universal Kids Resort, Texas. You can see this is the actual website. Universal Kids Resort coming to Texas in 2026. Do you know what 2026 is? It's the year we're in. Yes,
you know what?
Here it is. Universal Kids Resort is.
I think Erica should take her kid there, make him dress up like a child, and go in.
That's funny. He's for those who don't know, the adult child is 22 years old.
I think he'd do it though.
That's a joke. He probably would.
Oh my God. Did you say he's 20? I think we have a child the same age. Let's see, Zeb.
Give him a little hat with the little.
Zeb turns 24 next month.
You got to have him wear little overalls, like a Where's Waldo shirt, a little friggin' hat with the thing on, And just for
Gotta
the
have a
giggle crap of it, have a
And-
fake candy cigarette sticking out of his mouth.
I'm sorry, that's funny.
And I think me and Rob would go there just to film that because that'd be priceless.
We would get kicked out of that park.
And you can go, I identify as 3-year-old.
That's so wrong.
Come on, Ron, you do it too. No,
I would. I'm looking for. I saw where the opening date was, but I can't find good news for it other than this website.
I thought it was
opening in 2026, Frisco.
Didn't
It's
it change
like next.
to like
Is it?
July?
I
Somebody
think
sent me
so.
something on that. Hang on. I want to say it was Dance Life at the Kingdom sent me.
Yeah,
Let me
I
see
think
here.
that's where I saw it.
Let's see here. Universal Kids Resort, July 1st, 2026. I mean, I don't know who posted it originally. It's just this site. Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm looking
coming up.
Y'all
for.
can see that.
get your son to start his costume.
Opening
to
in
America.
2026
This is
in
what you
Frisco,
gotta do.
Texas. This is this first of a kind resort is specifically designed and developed for families with young children. Funny thing is, so was Walt Disney World at one point in time. Enjoy Universal Destinations and Experiences, iconic brand of entertainment, adventure, and fun, bringing to life beloved characters and stories in ways that will just wow the youngest theme park goers in a totally inclusive way.
I
So
got to
you've
stop
got
you,
inside
Ron.
illuminations.
I got to
Yeah.
stop you. You put a big enough piece of candy or an ice cream cone in the youngest theme goer, and they're going to be wowed.
Well, that's true, but I mean, honestly, most kids today are just wowed as soon as you put a screen in front of them in their hands. So,
Yeah.
Lady Gamester says, what age children could be challenging as far as content? I think they're aiming for like toddlers, 2, 3, 4-year-olds.
Wow.
Let's see. Soak up the fun with Minions in a playful, water-filled adventure packed with laughs. 7 amazing lands, never-ending fun. The 7 lands of the Universal Kids Resort are made for fun. Here, kids and their grown-ups can hang out with awesome characters, enjoy incredible rides and shows, discover interactive play areas, and find moments of calm in sensory gardens. I love that. That's so important for a lot of the kids today. Our first theme park just for kids opening in Frisco, Texas in 2026. How far are you from Frisco, Erica?
Oh gosh. Maybe a good 10 hours.
Okay, so that's pretty far away.
Yeah,
from
it's
you.
way on
Is
the
it
other
close to
side of
Dallas?
Texas. It's about I think 2 hours from Dallas.
Okay.
But we do have to pick up the car, but I don't know if the park will be open. But we do have friends that will be, I can maybe hog tie them and they're a little tyke to go with us. I'll
That would
pay
be-
for the to go. Just so
Look-
I don't look like the weird adult. And
I'm just worried about the hogtied part. That's the part that just scared the hell out of me.
you will let me take your child to this.
What kind of show you running here, Ron?
The kind where
Oh,
you can get
goodness.
hogtied. Apparently, I didn't even realize that would be happening. No hog ties that I know of here. Good Lord, y'all people.
No, but we do got friends that he'll be retiring from the military and moving back home to like the Fort Hood area of Texas, and which is like just on the outside of Austin. And they have a little kid, they have a little boy. So, and I already told them about the park, and they were like, "Oh, we didn't even know there was a Universal theme park opening up in Texas at all." I'm like, "Yeah," I'm like, and your kids are right at the perfect age. Uh, so I've already been dropping hints.
Let's look at the lands because this is interesting. DreamWorks Shrek's Swamp. And DreamWorks Shrek's Swamp, that is a really difficult thing to say, by the way. Meet Shrek and Fiona as they share their fairy tale or ogre tale love story. Splash around in this waterlogged paradise and discover fun at every turn. Nickelodeon's SpongeBob SquarePants Bikini Bottom. Dive into undersea adventure with Nickelodeon SpongeBob SquarePants and his friends. Hey, Mr. Krabs, you can go visit me. That's going to be awesome. We're going to have so much fun, SpongeBob, with all the little kids that come here. Oh.
I'm really frightened of that voice that you're doing, Ron.
Oh, yeah, that's Patrick. What are you going to do?
I know.
Illumination Minions versus Minions. It's the Minions. Watch the chaos unfold as the yellow minions try to tame their wild purple counterparts at Illumination's Minions versus Minions Pillow Bay Club, or choose a side and create even more water-soaked fun. A lot of these things are going to get your kids wet, so have changes of clothes, I guess, with you as the theme of the day. Jurassic World Adventure Camp. Roar through the jungle on exciting new rides. Get up close with baby dinosaurs and get ready for some fun and thrills at Jurassic World Adventure Camp. DreamWorks Trolls Fest. That probably would be my favorite land. I love the trolls. Don't ask me why. I just do. It's a weird thing. All are welcome at DreamWorks Trolls Fest, glitter-filled round-the-clock party where you can sing, dance, and play along with Poppy Branch and friends. Sing loud, shine bright, and party on. DreamWorks Puss in Boots Del Mar. Kitty Adoption Day is in full swing at the village of Del Mar. Join the celebration for a meet and greet with DreamWorks Puss in Boots, rides and games, vibrant colors, and festive foods. And the Isle of Curiosity. Enter Universal Kid Resort and begin your day. The Isle of Curiosity, a perfect playtopia where you and your kid can roam, explore, and buddy up with some of your favorite characters. It looks interesting. What do you guys think of this this park? I mean, park design specifically just for kids.
I think it's needed.
Yeah.
Especially if they kind of put a kibosh to it and say, but if they say, hey, you know what, just no alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds to me like there isn't and never would be alcohol there.
Yeah. I mean, even the restaurants for adults, you know.
I think it's smart marketing because they have this, you know, they have their larger theme parks in California and in Florida. And then you got Epic Universe, which really showcases even more of their IPs. So this gives them like a teaser taste, and it entices them to go out of state to the other parks to explore the larger attractions and the even more immersive lands that they have at their like flagship parks.
But I could see them, Erica, opening more of these kids parks
throughout the U.S. Mm-hmm.
Just because it's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
It really isn't.
Disney just unfortunately messed it all up. With alcohol everywhere.
Did. Disney basically
doesn't make it a kids
Disney adults resort.
you know, and it's
it's not. Disney.
Do they have pricing structure for this yet?
I don't know. It's a good. I would think by now.
That's why I'm looking in these articles. So this is out of all ears. Yes, Universal's new theme park is opening this year. Here's what we know by Lauren Rittenberry, posted on May 2nd. So this is recent. Universal is opening its first theme park just for kids this year. Here's everything you need to know about it. This apparently is what it's going to look like there. Universal Kids theme park is located in Frisco, a suburb of North Dallas, Texas. Universal is calling this new theme park its first theme park just for kids. Sure, all ages are welcome, but from the characters, rides, and much more, it was designed for kids. The 7 lands of Universal Kids Resort are made for fun. Families can look forward to enjoying incredible rides and shows, discovering new interactive play areas, and finding even moments of calm in sensory gardens.
You notice what that's laid out like, right? That looks like a mini epic.
It's laid out. Yeah. Especially with it looks like the hotel is right there too, right? Yep. So you leave your hotel and you enter the theme park. And the signs are very much Universal signs. Looks exactly like Universal signs here.
Yeah, they're all like the word. They're all like their globe with the name on it. With the
right. Yeah. I'm trying to look through the lands. I'm trying to see if they have anything about pricing here.
If they get aggressive with the pricing to the point where they make it really affordable for younger families like that, I mean,
Well, so Lady Gamester had said something really interesting. She says, I'm just thinking about how narrow this audience is. What if you have older kids too? Would you travel to this park for a toddler who won't remember the experience? Probably. So my response to that is this park, the attractions are not really toddler. You talk toddler, you're talking 12 months to 4 years of age, and that's really little. They've got swings on there that a toddler can't ride. They're gonna have rapid river rides, which a toddler is probably not going to be able to ride either. I would say they're in the middle. I think they're catering more to like first grade going up through middle school. In terms of toddler theme parks, I would place Legoland and Peppa Pig Park more in the toddler sphere of
Peppa Pig for sure.
Yeah.
Peppa Pig is definitely geared towards toddlers. Legoland probably has Legoland has a lot for everybody. And it's Legoland has a lot in general. There are a lot of attractions and rides and things to do at Legoland. I wish they wouldn't have canceled the ski show because that was cool. That was a throwback from the Cypress Gardens days. Cypress Gardens is still there. It's still a part of it, but it's not quite the same as it used to be. But I do understand your comment, Lady Gamester. I think that if you have this really could be good for families that have teenagers and elementary school kids together. Like that's where, because it's sometimes it's difficult to get your teenagers to want to even go somewhere.
Anywhere. Like anywhere.
When I was a kid, we had an amazing family vacation. And then the next time we went, and that was to Disney World, and when we came back to Disney World on the next family vacation, my sister didn't want to go because she was 16, I think, at the time or something like that. And she just like to want to, it's that age, right? It's so hard to get kids to want to do some. So hopefully this will bring families together. And I would imagine that the older kids will still, enjoy it and maybe put the fact that they're teenagers on the side for a little bit. I don't know. But
I mean, you're a lot of your regular theme parks have these types of rides in them intermixed with your like mega coasters, and you get these 10 to 13 14-year-olds and even high schoolers riding even the quote kiddie rides. I mean, if you got teenagers going on Haunted Mansion, Pirates, and even some of the dark rides at Universal, they'll ride a big thing of swings. I mean, that swing was huge, was pretty big for a kids park that I saw on the
other group of people that likes these rides. The older people.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting more to the age where I'm getting away from roller coasters a little bit more myself. My favorite rides are Living with the Land and Small World, and I like the boat rides. I like the rides that I liked when I was a toddler. I know it's funny, it's weird, but I'll still do the coasters and stuff. As a matter of fact, going on Rockin' tomorrow, so it'll be interesting to see how that works out, but we shall see. Well, going back, we do have one, and I believe I addressed it earlier, but we'll address it again.
Back to Super Chats.
Yes, this was from way earlier in the show, but Wild Man, you haven't chimed in for $5, and we want to thank you so much for that. What's the book supposed to be about? We talked about this. That was the Wall Street Journal guy who's going to do a spill tell-all thing about Bob Iger. But I just wanted to say thank you again, Wild Man. Hopefully everybody will join in as we once again celebrate
our good friend, and say thank you to the wild man of Yavin.
And on that fateful day, cheers would echo across the galaxy in mass celebration as the fourth moon of Yavin prepares to welcome home one of their own, their greatest hero, none other than the wild man of Yavin.
Tom, I know you have launches coming up. You talked about them earlier. What is happening on the morrow?
Oh, well, apparently there's going to be 2 tomorrow. One's supposed to be at 5:26 a.m. That's a Falcon 9 Starlink 1031. The launch window opens at 5:26 a.m. And then later on that day is Starship Flight 12. That should be, I think that one's actually launching from Texas. So
we've got one Florida launch, one Texas. They can launch other than so there's Texas, Florida, and California, right?
There's California, which is Vandenberg. I think
but those aren't those
23rd.
the only three? Aren't those the only three rocket launch sites in the United States? As far as, are there any other sites that they can launch rockets from in the United States? Spaceports.
Right now, yeah. But there is some overseas, New Zealand. There'll be.
There's a reason why I asked that, by the way.
Yeah, go ahead. What's the reason?
Fantastic Four. They launched out of New York.
I just almost swore.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's just funny because they launched out of New York City.
Well, there's supposed to be an interesting one coming up on 29th, and it might happen, it might not. That's happening here also. It's going to be a Leo Atlas 07.
Oh, wow.
So don't know what that's going to be like yet. So there's things coming up. We're looking at them. So I might get up and film that nice early one.
Thank you, Izzo's Place, for putting
Thank
Tom's
Izzo.
link in there.
Thank
So
you,
everybody go subscribe over to Tom and check out the launch.
But I also have some new songs I dropped. So yeah, check them out too.
Dropping new songs. And he's making fun of Gaston and Batman.
I sent you that. I sent you. I made fun of Ron. I didn't make fun of Gaston Batman. I told Ron turned from Gaston to Batman.
I'll have to load it in here and play it.
I was going to say, why aren't you playing it? You know what? I have to fire up this other computer and send you the actual. Erica, you don't have it, do you?
Have what?
The video?
The video I made for Ron from him turning from Gaston to Batman.
Oh, if I do, it was an unfinished version.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta look for it. I haven't fired up that machine, Ron, and I haven't ported them all over to this one.
All right. Erica.
You can play the audio. I mean, I'll give you permission, dude.
I know. I don't have it loaded in though, but I have it. I listened to it earlier today.
Did your wife hear it?
No, I gotta play it for her. Okay, so you got Brood Banter. That's tomorrow. What is the new time for the?
No, tomorrow's Thursday.
Oh,
right?
sorry, it's Wednesday. I kept thinking it was Thursday. No,
I'm already messed
Friday.
up in the head with the time zones. I'm like, what am I?
Like I said at the beginning of the show, time is relative. It's all a weird thing. All right, so Friday, Brood Banter. Tell us about Brood Banter.
So we had to change the time because of Raf's obviously new time zone, work schedule. So we commence on Fridays at, hang on a second, 7 p.m. Eastern time, which is 5 p.m. Mountain time. So yeah, that's when Brood Banter commences now. And real quick, I did a podcast with Sam Wolf, Life of a Military Wife, and we talked for the entire podcast was about our move and moving overseas, what that was like, all of the ups and downs, kind of getting in more into the nitty gritty and what it's like for military families, what we go through, you know. So if you want to kind of get a glimpse of what that's like, check out her channel, and I got her link right here. And Sam's a lot of fun. She does great things for military families on recording veteran stories and interviewing veterans. And yeah, she's an awesome Army wife. I look up to her.
There you go. And I'm working on some things in the background, so make sure you stay tuned here to follow the Bradley's fun. Go check out Tom and Erica. Subscribe over there to their channel. Thank you, Wild Amanda of Yavin, for chiming in today with that $5 super chat. Thank you, everybody who's stayed throughout the broadcast today, especially putting up with, a couple of interruptions that I certainly would not be. I did not. MJ's usually busy on Wednesdays talking with Vash, so that's why she's not kicked off the stream. She's just we all are working together to bring you better shows for now and into the future. There you go. Thank you so much for being here, and until next time, we'll see ya real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao.
Dishes are done, man.
Cleans them down to the shop. Ah!